Hey everybody, this is GGB. We're getting into second quarter of action of our Conference of Champions final wild card weekend game. We got the Pac-12 taking on the Sun Belt Chargers and an important second and inches upcoming for the Sun Belt Chargers. Shotgun here is Taylor Heineke. He's going to go handoff up the middle to Elijah Mitchell, who has some blocks. Isn't going to get a whole lot, but gets to the 30-yard line. Actually, I'm sorry, J.D. McKissick there with the handoff. You expect to see a decent amount of both backs, because they're two of their better players on either end of the football, either side of the field. But on offense, J.D. McKissick and Elijah Mitchell are two of their better offensive players. Expect to see both of them get the ball a decent amount of times. Two tight ends set. Shotgun here is Taylor Heineke. You're going to draw up the middle. Elijah Mitchell's going to fight his way, but big tackle there made by, I believe, Eric Kendricks for only a 1-yard gain. Good play made there by Kendricks. 2nd and 9 upcoming. 14 minutes. We're 16 minutes into this game already, and you can, if the Chargers don't get some points on this drive, you can kind of start to feel it slip away, right? The Pac-12 have yet to be stopped for a punt. Shotgun here is Taylor Heineke. Takes the snap, handoff. Up the middle. Good run by Elijah Mitchell. Going to get 6 running straight through Vita Vea. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. And this is a big third down, right? Realistically, the Pac-12 offense is yet to be stopped. The worst they've done on a drive is a field goal. And it feels like this is a big drive, right? This is a big, match the energy of the Pac-12 moment. You can't have the game start slipping away. Heineke takes the snap. He has time. He fires it underneath. That's going to be caught. He's going to get the first down. Big first down. Gerald Everett just picks up, keeps the drive alive. 3rd catch of the ball game for Gerald Everett. And he has been pretty significant through the passing game so far to keep this game even remotely close for the Sun Belt. And you have a 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. This is an important drive. Again, I cannot state how important this is. Empty set for Taylor Heineke. He's going to bring a man in motion, take the snap, pitch to him. He's able to break off a tackle, but not get a lot more after that. Only 1 yard on the catch. Technically speaking, it's going to be classified as that for McKissick. 3rd catch of the ball game for J.D. McKissick. 2nd and 9 upcoming. Chidobe Awuzie credited with the tackle there for the Pac-12. On 2nd and 9, you're going to need something here, and I think Elijah Mitchell is going to be in part of it. Shotgun here is Taylor Heineke. Takes a snap, handoff to Elijah Mitchell up the middle. Mitchell's going to fight his way to the 46-yard line. 3rd and 4 upcoming. 3rd and manageable for Heineke in this offense. And you got to think the ball's probably going to Gerald Everett here or McKissick in the flat. It hasn't been really anyone else. Zach Pascal's yet to catch a ball. Albert Wilson's the only receiver to have caught a ball so far today. You got to think it's going to one of those two players. Shotgun here for Heineke. Running back beside him to the right. He takes the snap. 4-man rush. He's going to have time. He fires underneath. It's going to be caught, and they're going to pick up the first down. Huge first down conversion again for J.D. McKissick. J.D. McKissick is huge on this drive, and this is going to get the ball into Pac-12 territory. Huge plays here by the Pac-12. And here's what I'm thinking. It's been easy dink and dunks, and if you're the Pac-12, you've got to force Heineke to make the tough throws, right? He's not going to make those if you let him not have to make those, right? Taylor Heineke is not the greatest deep ball thrower in the world. It would not be insane to try and cover the short stuff and leave deep stuff open. Shotgun here for Heineke. Running back to the right of him. He's going to take the snap, handoff up the middle. It's going to be tackled for loss. Huge play coming in the middle. To stop Elijah Mitchell is Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark, a very underrated player still in the NFL from UCLA. And it's just there's so many weapons on the defensive side of the ball and the offensive side of the ball, but a lot on the defensive side of the ball for the Pac-12. So many underrated players. There's not a lot of stars on the field, but Eric Kendricks is a very solid player. Cam Jordan is a star in his own right, but less you're not going to think of him when you think of star defensive end. Shotgun, they're going to go handoff up the middle. He's going to get tackled for loss again. Another big play up the middle by Kenny Clark. 2 in a row is going to force a 3rd and 14 on the other side of the 50, and Brandon Staley's got to call a big play here for Heineke to try and pick up this first down. It's going to be a tough 3rd and long. Almost a fumble there by McKissick. He really had that ball not in a position where he could just keep it. It was in a very dangerous position. Luckily, they were to hold on to it. 3rd and 14, a big 3rd and 14. Chance to get a big stop if you're the Pac-12. Shotgun takes a snap. It's going to fire underneath. It's going to be incomplete, and that's going to be 4th and 14, and a likely punt here for the Chargers. Get the ball right back to the Pac-12 offense that has been doing so well here today. 10 minutes and 43 seconds. We've had about 5 minutes go. 4.5 to go in this second quarter of action on this drive by the Sunbelt Chargers, but unfortunately not going to get anything out of it. Onto the field comes to punt this ball away. The punt is off. It's a bad one. It's going to land at about the 32-yard line. It's going to be caught. And an awful punt there by the Sunbelt punter. It's going to set up the Pac-12 in excellent field position at their own 35. And onto the field comes Justin Herbert once again. A chance to take a 17-point lead in this game. A 10-point lead is not a lot, I'd like to point out. It's definitely not the amount you would like to have. A 17-point game gives you it gives you a sizable lead that is not super comebackable. 10 points is like the distance you'd be fine keeping, but like it keeps the Sunbelt in the game. You want to get them out of the game as quickly as possible. Under center is Justin Herbert. He's going to go pass here, 4-man rush. He's going to have plenty of time. Scrambles to his right, eventually pressured, and he's going to get a rush of a yard, or no gain on the play. That's a good defensive stop there by the Sunbelt Chargers. Nothing really there for Herbert. He doesn't lose any yards, but he doesn't gain any either. Good stop there by the Sunbelt. Butler there with the tackle. Shotgun here is Justin Herbert. CMC lined up behind him to the right. He's going to take the snap. 4-man rush. He fires underneath. It's going to be caught just short of the line to gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and inches. Caught there by, I believe, Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk with his 3rd catch of the ball game. Not a player you would expect to see a lot in this game, but a player that has been impactful nonetheless. 3rd and inches upcoming. Shotgun for Justin Herbert. CMC lined up to the left of him. He's going to take the snap. They're going to bring a 4-man rush. He fires underneath. It's going to be caught for the first down by, I believe, Dalton Schultz there, making a big-time catch in this ball game. Again, Dalton Schultz has been a big-time playmaker in this game. Dalton Schultz and Brandon Ayuk are both names I didn't think I was going to be saying a lot today with players like Keenan Allen or Amon-Ra St. Brown. But Brandon Ayuk and Dalton Schultz have both been early targets that Justin Herbert has favored, so I think that's going to be really interesting moving forward. 1st and 10 and already at basically midfield is this past midfield is this Commies offense. Under center is Herbert. Damn it. They're going to go handoff to the outside of CMC. CMC has a huge hole. He's going to get it down to the 25-yard line. Big run by Christian McCaffrey there. And just like that, the Commies are deep into Chargers territory with a chance to take a 17-point lead, or at least a 13-point lead, as long as they don't turn this ball over. Great run by Christian McCaffrey there. They've been able to keep him contained for most of the day, but we all know CMC was going to pop a run like that at some point. 1st and 10 upcoming. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. We're about halfway through the second quarter of action. Shotgun here for Justin Herbert. Takes the snap. He has time. He fires across the middle. It's going to be caught. No, incomplete. Trying to get that ball to Christian McCaffrey. Unable to complete the ball. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Good punch out there by the Sunbelt defense. 8 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in the second quarter of action. And if you're the Sunbelt defense, you need stops, right? Your offense has not been able to consistently get going, but it has shown some at least promise. Empty set here for Herbert. He takes the snap. He has time. They bring a blitz. He fires underneath. That is going to be caught to the 20-yard line, as I believe Dalton Schultz going to bring up a 3rd and 3. That 5th catch of the ball game for Dalton Schultz. But 3rd and 3 upcoming, and this is going to be a big one. A big chance to get a stop. If 20-7 is a lot different than 24-7, 2 possession versus 3 possession, remember. Under center is Justin Herbert. CMC lined up directly behind him. He's going to take the snap. It's going to go past. They bring a blitz. He fires quickly. It's going to be caught for the first down by, I believe, Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey with that catch. No, Keenan Allen. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was right the first time. Keenan Allen with that catch. Big catch by Keenan Allen. Again, remember, he's one of their star playmakers. He's been able to be kept in check for most of today, but he's able to get free there. So big play made there by Keenan Allen. Gonna get a big 1st and goal upcoming. And remember, if they get a touchdown here, it's a 24-7 game, and the difference between that and a 20-7 game is substantial. The difference between 13 points and 17 points is a significant advantage and disadvantage for those two things. And so this is a chance for a huge stop for the Sunbelt Chargers, or worse, it could be a chance for this game to start getting out of hand if you're a Sunbelt Chargers fan. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. This is a goal-to-go situation where if you're the Pac-12, it's kind of like a must score. This score really puts you in a great position to win this football game already. 17-point lead is huge. On the other hand, losing this opportunity would be really bad. Under center, they're going to go handoff to the outside of Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey's going to get tackled for about a 2-yard gain here. 2nd and goal upcoming from the 8-yard line. Josh Norman there with the tackle. It's going to set up a huge goal-to-go situation, right? You need to get a stop for the Sunbelt. If you get the stop, it's a 13-point game. That's still a manageable, comebackable football game. 17-point deficit's tough, right? Like, that's a tough deficit to come back from. That's going to be really hard. 3 tight end set. Under center is Justin Herbert. In the backfield is obviously Christian McCaffrey. They're going to go pass here. He's going to have time. He's going to fire. Slant. Touchdown. And that's heartbreaking if you're a Sunbelt Chargers fan. But if you are a Pac-12 fan, that was a huge touchdown you just got, right? Like, that was massive. The ability now to, like, really you can control this football game. With 6.5 minutes left to go in the half, you're up by 17. The Sunbelt Chargers have really only had one drive where they were able to put things together consistently. Your defense has really dominated. It's going to be interesting moving forward. If they can even get this closer, I mean, it is a 17-point game. That's going to be tough to come back from. I'm going to be honest. It's going to be hard if you're the Sunbelt. It's still doable. So if you're Heineke, there's no reason to lose hope here, right? Like, the bigger deficits have been overcome before. It's just this offense has got to be getting in more of a groove and less of where they are at right now, which is not a groove, to say the very least. Down by 17, what do you got to do offensively that's different? And it's hard to say because I think the offense was working pretty well until those couple plays where they went negative on Elijah Mitchell. But I think getting the ball in the flat to J.D. McKissick is an extremely smart move moving forward. Right, he's been able to make people miss. Gerald Everett has been extremely solid so far today. So you got to figure out ways to get him more involved. And Elijah Mitchell's just been a star. So getting Elijah Mitchell, J.D. McKissick, and Gerald Everett the ball is like the keys to coming back and winning this game if you're the Sunbelt Chargers. But you just got to find a way to do that creative. You can't just run it up the middle every time with Elijah Mitchell. The Pac-12 is too good for that. So you got to find creative ways to get Elijah Mitchell the football in space and for him to make moves. Obviously, you're going to want to keep running it up the middle. I mean, like, it's not like a completely go away from that moment. I mean, like, he is a very good runner, and you've been able to get some pretty sizable holes. But the first down and second down plays where you went backwards 2 yards both times, it ended up in 3rd and 14, is a reason why you can't just consistently keep handing him the ball every time. It's just not going to work. They're going to bring 2 tight ends set and a fullback onto the football field, and under center is Heineke. They're going to go pass here, though. 4-man rush. He's going to fire it underneath. It's going to be caught for about a 3-yard gain there, as I believe Gerald Everett. Again, yeah, it's not a bad idea to get Gerald Everett the ball in space. Like, he has been playing pretty well here today. I wouldn't go away from that, but it's an interesting play call to do that. You have 2 players in the same area. It's 2 players available to make the tackle because if you're not doing a zone, there should be 2 guys in that area. Under center here is Taylor Heineke, 2 tight end set once again. This is probably going to be a run to Mitchell here. They're going to go play action here. Oh, he rolls out to his right. He has some running room if he wants. He's going to throw back across his body. Great throw by Heineke. You find a man wide open across the middle, and it's a throw a lot of people wouldn't make because it's a dangerous throw. But the fact is, if you just run that, you're not going to get the first down. Isaiah Likely, which, by the way, Likely, everyone loves Isaiah Likely from that stream. But great throw by Heineke. Shotgun here for Heineke once again, running back beside him. bottom of the set is running wide receiver. He's going to run up the middle. And again, stuffed up the middle. Eric Kendricks has been flying around this football field, making plays in the backfield. Eric Kendricks has been a beast when it comes to that, and it's looking like it's going to be hard to defend Eric Kendricks here today. He has been really flying around this football field extremely well. 2nd and 10 upcoming. This is an important drive, by the way. Shotgun here for Taylor Heineke. Running back beside him. Tight formation. Takes a snap. He's time. Fires underneath. It's going to be caught. And Gerald Everett's going to be pushed about 3 yards short of that line to gain. 3rd and 3 upcoming. Another big catch by Gerald Everett, I like to point out. Gerald Everett has been the offense through the air, right? J.D. McKissick has caught a decent amount of balls, but all the balls have really been thrown to Gerald Everett. Shotgun here for Taylor Heineke. Running back beside him, going to go handoff up the middle. He has room, and it's going to be a first down. Big run there by J.D. McKissick. He's had 5 carries already this game. He's been very effective on the ground, picking up first downs in situations where they need him to. It's 1st and 10 at midfield. This is a drive that is working extremely well, and you don't go away from the things that are working. That's a good play call, right? J.D. McKissick's on the field. They're expecting a pass, even though he's run the ball 4 other times before. It's 3rd down and 3. It's not a short 3rd down in distance, but get the ball to one of your players and J.D. McKissick. You have some hole up the middle. They're not expecting it. Just do that. It works a lot of the time. Shotgun here for Taylor Heineke. Running back to the right of him. 1 tight end set. Takes the snap. He has time. He fires quickly to Gerald Everett. Gerald Everett has a block in front of him. He's going to get about 5. So they mark him to the 46-yard line is Gerald Everett. Gerald Everett's 6th catch of the ball game. This is just what Gerald Everett's been doing extremely well this game. Is just doing little curl routes, finding little holes, and I think it's working. It's working extremely well for him, in my opinion, and it's keeping this offense alive. Shotgun here for Taylor Heineke. Running back to the right of him, takes the snap, handoff up the middle. He has a little bit of a hole. He's going to pick up the first down to the 39-yard line, and suddenly Sunbelt Chargers have a little drive going, right? Right before halftime, they're getting something going. Unfortunately, they got the ball first. But a touchdown here would be massive, right? Cut it to a 10-point deficit, hopefully before halftime. It'd be a big thing to make it only 10 points before halftime if you're a Sunbelt Chargers fan. 3 minutes left to go in the half. You can still keep chewing this clock. The clock is not a big issue for you right now. It's more of an issue for the Pac-12. Shotgun for Heineke, 1 tight end set. Running back to the left of me, take the snap, handoff up the middle. Running back is going to push his way for about a 4-yard gain. Good run there by J.D. McKissick. 7th carry of the ball game for McKissick. He's been doing extremely well when he's been getting the ball. J.D. McKissick is such a unique player because he's so useful as a receiving back, but he's so quick and so good at running routes. Him and Elijah Mitchell are completely different backs, but they complement each other so well for this offense. Under center here in 3 tight end set is Taylor Heineke. He's going to go handoff to the outside to Mitchell. Mitchell has a running room, makes a move, but not able to get a lot there. Only going to get a yard and going to bring up 3rd and 5. And an interesting position if you are Heineke. 2-minute warning upcoming. So I take this to the 2-minute warning if I'm the Sunbelt Chargers. There's no reason to snap this ball before the 2-minute warning. They don't. And you just got to think you go Gerald Everett here, right? He has been the guy in these situations. So, he should be the guy here. You're in a position where if you don't take a sack, this is a field goal that is makeable. I would take it. So, it's a 14-point game. It's not bad. Shotgun here for Heineke. Tight formation. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. He has time. He fires over the middle. It's going to be caught for a first down. And keeps the drive moving. 18. Jalen Tolbert? Was that Tolbert's first catch of the ball game? Jalen Tolbert makes his first catch of the ball game. That's going to get a first down with 1:49 left to go in this second quarter of action. And the Sunbelt's driving, right? This has been a very efficient drive for the Sunbelt. They've shown a lot of good things offensively. Brandon Staley was leaving a heck of a drive. 1:40 left to go in this first quarter. They're going to go empty, second quarter, empty set. Take the snap. He has time, he fires quickly. They're going deep downfield. That is going to be incomplete. Oh, great throw by Heineke. Put it right where it needed to be caught, and it's dropped. That's got to be heartbreaking if you're a Sunbelt Chargers fan. You had something there, and it's a great throw by Heineke. Puts it right where it needs to be, and it's just incomplete. Still have all 3 timeouts if you're the Chargers. Nothing is off the table, especially running the ball. Shotgun here for Heineke. Takes the snap. They're going to go pass once again. Oh, they're going to throw incomplete, inaccurately over the middle. Going to bring up a 3rd and 10. And you're in field goal range. There's no reason to try and force something here. Minute 31 left remaining. Obviously, you would like a touchdown, but you want points on the board, and you don't want to leave points off the board. So shotgun here for Taylor Heineke, running back to the right of him. Just play it safe. Get it to Gerald Everett underneath. He has time. He's going to fire it. That's going to be intercepted. Oh, what was I just saying, Heineke? Chidobe Awuzie with the 3rd interception of the game. And he's just trying to force something that's not there. Awuzie with an insane toe touch interception. Let's see if that actually is an interception. They're going to review this? I mean, it's close. I don't know if he gets that 2nd foot in bounds. I'd love to see a different replay of that. From the 11-yard line, a minute 26 remaining. I'd love to see another replay before they keep going. I'd love to see a review here. They have all 3 timeouts, so, I mean, nothing's off the table. They're not going to review it. Wow. Okay. Nothing's off the table. You can definitely go get points here if you're the Pac-12. Shotgun here. Takes the snap. He has time. He's going to fire it underneath. It's going to be caught and go out of bounds for a 7-yard gain. Is Michael Pittman Jr. Michael Pittman Jr.'s first catch of the ball game for 7 yards. 2nd and 3 upcoming. Minute 22 left to go in this first half of action. And they're going to booth review that one? Okay. That looked like a catch to me. But I'm glad we're going to review the thing that actually matters and not the interception. That would be crazy. That's a catch. Okay. Receiver has possession, 2 feet in bounds. It's a catch. The other thing, the interception, in my opinion, was way more in the air, but whether he had actually hits that 2nd foot in bounds before his knee hits out of bounds. I'm glad we spent a lot of time reviewing that when it was so obvious that it was, in fact, not. I mean, it was a catch. It was so obviously a catch. But a minute and 22 seconds left at your own 18-yard line. It's going to ask a lot, but for this Pac-12 offense, I don't think it's that insane to say they could drive down this football field and at least get in field goal range before halftime. Shotgun for Herbert. CMC to the left of him. Takes the snap. He has time. Plenty of time, actually. Hours back there. He fires across the middle. It's going to be caught at the 31-yard line. Good throw by Herbert, and you go hurry up here, right? You got to think, right? You go hurry up. Nah. Okay, they're going to show the highlight. It's a nice route. Run by Keenan Allen, I believe. And it's going to give him first down. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard. Amon-Ra St. Brown, I'm sorry. Again, seconds are clicking off here. You have a... Okay, take a timeout. I would have used my timeout, before, we wasted 10 seconds. But, to each one's own. Minute left in this first half of action. Can the Pac-12 add to their halftime lead? A touchdown here, I'd like to point out, would make it a 24-point game. That seems like it's really hard to come back from. That seems like it's going to be really difficult. Trips to the top of the set. Shotgun here. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. He has time. Plenty of time. Scrambles to his right. He has some running. He throws across his body. What a throw! What a throw by Herbert. He's able to get it to the other team's 30-some yard line. 36-yard line, I think. Oh, what a throw. Amon-Ra St. Brown gets behind the defense again. And Amon-Ra St. Brown seems like he's going to be a legitimate weapon for this offense moving forward. And just like that, they're just on fringe field goal territory. It's going to be a long one, but you definitely could make it. And you still have 52 seconds left and 2 timeouts. Actually, 1 timeout. Takes a snap. Plenty of time. 4-man rush. Eventually going to scramble to his right. He has some running room. Oh, he pushes a man off of him. Justin Herbert is a grown man with that run. 5-yard gain. He just pushes a linebacker off of him. A crazy run by Justin Herbert. 2nd and 5 upcoming. 45 seconds left. It's able to get out of bounds, by the way. If that guy tackles him in bounds, they have to use their last timeout. This saves a timeout. Shotgun here for Justin Herbert. CMC to the right of him. Takes a snap. It's time. Plenty of time. 4-man rush. He has hours back there in the pocket. Eventually going to get pressure. Throws on the run. It's going to be caught. Caught at the 12-yard line, 11-yard line. It's going to keep the clock running, though. Still have 1 timeout. I think you just go hurry up here. I don't think celebrate. 28 seconds left. Great throw by Herbert on the run. Finds his man getting open. He's tackled short, just at the 11-yard line. But the clock's still moving. 23, 22, 21, 20. You have a couple shots to the end zone, but you got to hurry up here. 17, 16, 15. One or two. Take the snap. He has time back there. He fires. It's going to be caught short. He's going to be tackled at the 2-3 yard line. Okay. 8 seconds left. No timeouts. That's time, in my opinion, for one shot to the end zone, and then you got to kick the field goal, right? You got to take the free 3 points you got before halftime. Take a 20-point lead. You have one more shot to the end zone to try to make this a 24-point lead heading into halftime. Got to think you go to Amon-Ra right here, right? I mean, Amon-Ra St. Brown has been so huge on this drive. Shotgun here for Justin Herbert. He has time. 3-man rush. He's going to have plenty of time. He throws on the run, incomplete with 3 seconds left, and on it's going to come the field goal unit to attempt this field goal and make a 20-point lead heading into halftime. Great plays by Amon-Ra St. Brown to put them in this position, by the way. Amon-Ra has been huge this possession to get them in this spot. They start at their own 11-yard line, I believe. So this is a great drive to get a field goal before halftime, especially a chip shot like this for Nick Folk. The kick is up. It is good. It is a 20-point lead ending at halftime. Everybody, this is GGB saying adios, amigos. Good luck to both teams.